Hello, this is Bryan Schroeder with FasterHouse. Just closed on a house this morning from a lady named Carol. She called us last week, kind of in a panic because she had well, a little history on her. She had built a house back in 1960 in Maryland Heights, and she had owned it this entire time, it's, what, 50 years. She was wanting to sell it. The house had been in, well, her and her husband built it, and they'd owned it for all these years. Her and her husband got divorced maybe about 20 some years ago, and she wanted to keep it. She wasn't ready to sell it at that time, so her daughter rented it from her for quite a number of years, maybe about 15, 16 years, and then her daughter passed away. And she just wasn't ready to sell it. She was attached to the house. So she rented it out a little longer, and then just about a month ago, the family that had rented it for the last few years decided to move on. And she kind of found somebody to buy it that was kind of a friend of a friend, and they wrote a contract, and they were supposed to close this week. Well, last week, this person called her and said that he wasn't going to be able to honor his contract. When he wrote the contract, he told her, Carol, that he was a cash buyer and he'd be able to close without a problem. But it turns out that he wasn't a cash buyer and he needed to get a loan on the property, and he was not able to get the loan from the bank that he was requesting the loan from. So ended up, she was really kind of frustrated because her and her husband, her new husband, had planned a vacation where they were going to leave tomorrow, and she really wanted to get this behind her before she left on her vacation. So she called me up last week, kind of told me the situation, asked me if there was something I could do to help. So I went over and looked at the house. I liked the house. It was something that we could fix up and resell. So that's what our intentions are. So we wrote a contract with her last week. We took it to the title company, and we closed yesterday, and her and her new husband are off on vacation tomorrow, and she's happy.
Bryan Schroeder was my angel. He got this deal done, signed a contract on a Friday, closed on the following Wednesday. Couldn't be happier. You better get him because he's good.